Yeah, I'm loading it in right now just to try it.
First time using that?
What? The PS4 control?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels a little weird, like heavy. But I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any latency. Or not latency, any input delay.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. It's the same exact thing as a normal controller.
Exactly, yeah. It just feels kind of heavy, but I'm jumping into training right now just to see. Ooh. Ooh. What the heck? What the heck? I'm so much quicker? That's trippy.
Why?
I don't know why though, it's so weird. Better controller. The buttons aren't what?
I'm quicker on the PS4 controller.
Yeah. And also this controller's really broken into. I was thinking about getting a PS4 or even like an Xbox Scuff controller eventually. But now now that you said this, I'm really considering what's it called? Sticking with the PS4 controller for Rocket League and seeing like how much better I am with it. And if it's like a big difference, I'm gonna play comp with a PS4 controller for sure. Oh yeah, it already feels very smooth. That's crazy. Damn. I mean, I started getting used to the PS5 controller and I was doing just fine, but
What's it called? I was playing Fortnite and I was getting really frustrated because I knew I was way better than I was playing. So I switched to PS4 controller and instantly started playing better.
yeah, dude, that makes a big difference, honestly. That's so trippy. I heard rumors that they didn't allow this, like you weren't able to what's it called? To do this, but I guess maybe when they made it so you can do it with controller to phone, that they made it so you can also do controller.
Not on PS4.
You can't use a PS5 on a PS4?
No.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
You can use a PS4 on a PS3.
You can use a port. What? Really?
Yeah. So I think it's because the whole new software. Because they changed it because the newest Saints now have DualShocks.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. What are you doing tomorrow? You got practice super early
8.
at 8. So because you're injured, do you go to practice and just like sit out?
I was, but tomorrow I'm gonna start doing like so I'm not gonna flow with doing everything, but make sure I do everything.
Oh, so tomorrow you're pretty much going light, but you're training still.
Yeah.
And you said at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.
8.
Oh shit, yeah, so you gotta go to bed then. I I worked today, but I closed, so I didn't get home till like 11. And it was my first day closing by myself, so I had to do everything by myself pretty much.
Are you remote?
Yeah, well, the way it works, we have a pre-closer and a closer. So the pre-closer did what he had to do, and then they just leave, and then the closer's left with all this shit to do. But tomorrow, I'm the pre-closer, so I'll be out, you know, by like around 9:30, 10 tomorrow.
Dang, closing by yourself seems kind of scary.
It's not that it's scary, it's just like so much work, and then like it's a lot to do. Like most people they finish by 10:30 and some people even finish earlier like around 9:30, 10. But it's my first time doing it alone, so I didn't even finish till like 10:50 and that was like a scuffed finish. Like I could have done things better and I could have done things quicker. So, I mean, it is what it is. But tomorrow I pre-close, which is a lot easier because there's less things to do and you're scheduled off an hour before the closer. So I should be done, and I'm gonna try my best to be done, but like on the dot type shit. Cause every time I'm there, I do not want to be there anymore. It's not fun. I might want to like try to work at like LA Fitness or something eventually, just to do something else other than cleaning shit in the kitchen.
You're gonna work there?
Yeah, in the same place as Christine, but like doing something else, like the people in the front that like scan the tickets to get in, or like the daycare, or even eventually maybe possibly like a personal trainer once I start getting my weight back and learning more things. But honestly, even if I just scan tickets to get in, I get a free membership, and I still get the minimum wage pay, and not having to pay 35 bucks a month or whatever it is for a gym membership. That adds up. I don't know the math on it, but 35 times 12 is that's a good chunk of money that I wouldn't have to be spending if I worked there. So I don't know. Or I could also do sales, but not a
Well,
huge.
I forgot to explain what you
Oh, what's the last thing you heard me say?
So yeah, so there was a Christine part.
And then it cut off. I was just saying, but like a different type of job. So like I could do in the front maybe like where I scan people's tickets in, or do like the daycare, or even possibly like um personal trainer, like eventually when I learn more stuff and gain my weight back. But yeah, even if it's just sitting in the front scanning tickets in, that's a free membership right there. And right now my membership is frozen, but it's normally $35 a month. So you do the math on that, 35 times 12, that's a good chunk of money that I wouldn't have to be paying every year. And also would be, going to the gym and actually, doing all that, which is what I want to do. The other option is I just do something else or keep doing what I'm doing, and then Christine can possibly like lower down the monthly fee for Justin and I. And then if that was the case, then that would be convenient, and then I would just, go to the gym regularly. But I don't know. I was considering working there for a while, and that one's honestly not that far. Like the one that she's at, it's pretty much like a 5 to 6 minute drive, maybe seven, with like lights and stuff. And the job I'm currently at is like a 5 minute drive. So I mean, it's not that much further, but I'd rather sit at a desk and scan people's tickets in than fucking do all the shit that I have to do in the kitchens. That's for sure. The only thing that's nice about Vaughn's is that like it's a it's a career job too. So like say people can work in a grocery store for years, like decades, and then they'll get like a pension, and they'll get
Yeah.
they'll get benefits like. And I heard that Nick hit a year and he got like 300 bucks on top of what he also already made that year. And every year it like increases. So I think it caps at 4,000. So Justin's manager, he makes $4,000 extra a year on top of what he already made. And obviously his hourly pay is a lot higher. And apparently, if you're a management in the deli, you make a percentage of the like sandwiches and shit that you sell. I don't know how much the percentage is, but yeah, so you add all that up, that's not a bad, gig for management inside of a deli. But I don't know, I don't see myself working in the deli for, you know, 20 years type shit. It's literally just income for now, so I can pursue what I actually want to do. But it's better than working at Six Flags. Like fucking Six Flags, you work there for 20 years, you pretty much you just wasted 20 years of your life. You just gained a paycheck for those 20 years, and you could get fired the next day, and it'll be like you were never there. I'm pretty sure. God forbid they go out of business, then anybody who's worked there for a decade or more, like they don't get shit. That's crazy to me. To get minimum wage pay. It's kind of sad if you think about it. I made a joke today, but it's honestly kind of depressing. I walked back into the kitchen, and I had just finished serving like chicken to these people, and it was like a black guy and his mom, and they were wearing, the black guy was wearing like a some pair of Gucci slides and an off-white like bag around his neck, He's wearing an off-white bag, Gucci slides, and then probably some other nice stuff. And then the mom was rocking a Gucci hat. And I walked into the fucking back of the kitchen, and I said a joke to my friend. I was like, "Damn, their outfit that they're wearing is worth more than multiple months of us working in this deli." I was like, it would literally take us fucking almost half a year, maybe more, just to afford the clothes that they're wearing right now. It's trippy. And he was like, "Damn." But yeah, so you think you'll be able to get on tomorrow?
Probably later.
Like later,
I'll
later.
try to get some homework done.
When do you come back from break?
Fourth.
Fourth? Okay, so it's pretty much in like less than a week. Damn. What is the fourth? What day of the week? Monday?
Tuesday.
Oh, it's a Tuesday? Okay. So you gotta do some homework and yeah, I mean honestly I'm not gonna get home anyways till like I said 9:30, 10. If I'm quick, I'll be done by 9:30 and then I'm like 5-10 minutes away, so I'll probably be home around 9:40 and then whatever if I eat something maybe 10.
How close are you to Jessenburg?
Um like about 10, 15 minutes. I think about 15 with all the lights.
You should be closer to
Yeah, it's the same exact company except mine's Vaughn's is Albertsons, but it's the same company still. But it's yeah like a 15-minute drive with all the lights and stuff. And mine it's like one light and it's like it's like 5 minutes type shit of a drive. So I was thinking Justin could potentially transfer to that one eventually, and it'd be so much easier of a drive. But he likes the one that he's at because Nick works there, which I don't blame him. And theirs is like a lot easier of a deli. Like today I had to deal with some fucking bullshit making sandwiches like we're a Subway. Like we literally have a sandwich station built exactly like a Subway, and we're required to make sandwiches for people exactly how they want them, just like a Subway would. On top of doing all the stuff in the deli, like serving salads, slicing up meat and cheese, serving that, and then the hot pan, like all the chicken and fries that we have. We are obligated to do all of that. So God forbid somebody called out. Oh my God, bro, you'd be doing everything on your own. It's just like it's just fucking it's a lot. It's already a lot even with help, but you know what I mean? Like and then on top of that, like you gotta deal with all the customers and then doing all that shit on the fucking all that you have to do, and then boom, once you finally close at 9, they expect you to be we close at 9 and they want pre-closers to be out by 9:30 and they want closers to be out by 10:30. But that's an hour and a half for a closer and 30 minutes for a pre-closer. And there's so much shit to do that if we actually didn't do any of it up until like we closed at 9, we would for sure not be done and out by those times. So we literally have to do everything super early and just pray that no management comes and like asks for something that we literally put away already type shit. Yeah, son. It sucks, but like I said, it's just something to make some money. I honestly, once I,
Today, what?
no, you say something real quick.
They say you was working?
Yeah, I just wished her happy birthday like at midnight or whatever. But yeah, she turned 29 today.
Wait, how old are you now?
24?
You guys are almost exactly 5 years.
Yeah, pretty much. She was born at the end of December and I was born at the beginning. So like, there's only like less than a month gap to where we're only 4 years apart, and then boom, once the end of the month hits, then yeah, we're 5 years apart, pretty much exactly. It's kind of trippy because we started dating when I was 20, So she was already 25, and I wasn't even 21 yet, type shit.
5 years when you're under 20 is a lot. Once you're in your 20s, it's not that much.
Yeah. That especially yeah, like if I was 18 when we started dating,
18?
and then she was 23, like it may not seem like a big difference, but like mentally and like where you are in life, I guess.
What if you're like 60 and she's 21?
Yeah, honestly, that's
Oh, right now it's not weird. 25, 24. If I was 29, 26, it's not weird.
that's not even weird at all. It's even worse with 10-year gaps. Like, say I was 23 or whatever, 24, and then Nina was like 34. Like that's really not that weird. It's just like a big difference in, gap. But but then you do like 18 or 19 and then yeah, 8 or 9, that's an insane difference. It's
What, 15 and 25?
yeah, that's literally pedophilia. But it's so trippy because eventually you get to a point where you could you could be in a normal relationship and it wouldn't be that weird. But it's like if you just go back to that time, it's a weird.
Like my aunt and uncle are 9 years apart, but it's because they got married when they were in like late 30s.
Yeah, see, like that's
I think he was like 50. He was like 50. He was probably early 50s and she was early 40s. It's not that weird.
and also times
It's
have
not
changed a
weird.
lot too. Like
Like if
Nana
he was
Papa.
25 and she was 16, that'd be weird.
That's yeah. I mean, and Nana Papa was a weird one too. But it was such a different time that at that time it wasn't even weird. It was just like, boom, like let's go create a life together, and they traveled so far,
How much older is Papa?
huh?
How much older is Papa?
I don't remember. I think
He
when
just turned 75.
it is 75
Yeah.
and Nana is like 60, I think.
No, they're not that far apart.
I think so, yeah, because Papa was like 22 or 23 and Nana was 15. And they eloped together. Like
That's 8 years. You said she's 60 and he's
oh
25.
yeah, that's only 8 years. Yeah, yeah. I think Papa was like 22, 23 and Nana was like
Yeah,
15.
I think they're like 6 or 8 years. Something like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere between there.
It's so trippy how like
That's about
today
15 years.
today's time like like a situation like that where a 22, 23-year-old wants to elope and get married with a 15-year-old, it's like red flag pedophilia, like put them on the
Yeah,
fucking
see.
sex offender list, and it's just like cancel culture just goes crazy. But then back then when Nana and Papo did it, it was like it wasn't even looked at like that. That's how different the time was.
I mean, it worked out. Look at it now.
I know, honestly. And now that 8-year gap or whatever it is makes no difference. So trippy. An entire fucking family has been built. Oh, does this ever trip your mind out? It never did until I started like getting a little bit older. Like, obviously I don't like to think about this kind of stuff, but like when Nana and Papa aren't here, and then eventually like our parents aren't here, like we kind of become the foundation of the family.
That is weird.
It's weird, right? And then like,
Especially kind of be way more spread out.
yeah, ours can be more spread out, but like, it's gonna come down to like being our job to keep it together as much as possible. You know what I mean?
We better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's trippy to think about because obviously one day we're going to have kids, and then those kids are going to have kids. So then, like, we're literally the entire foundation of this family, and it's gonna be a lot more to keep track of, and like, re- this is why I really want to eventually become super rich because I want to have a place that's so massive that it doesn't matter how many people we have over for a gathering, it's easily achievable. I want to have so much space in like a big ass mansion or big ass house that we can easily throw a party with the entire family, and it won't feel like cramped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like one of my long-term goals that I always have had like in my head, but it's just trippy to think about like that we're one day going to be the entire. I mean, honestly, it'll even get to the point where hopefully all of our parents are still alive, and then they're like the the top of the fucking foundation of everything, and then like we all have kids, and then it's like it's still gonna be pretty big, like that's a pretty big size family gathering right there. That's trippy. Yeah, that shit blew my mind. Like the first time it ever came to my head, it blew my mind, and then like slowly, here and there, it'll pop into my head and it'll trip me out. So weird, because we're all still so young. Especially you. You just turned 18, so you're just like you got, you know,
Baby, you already almost having a kid at the same time.
yeah,
I
uh,
had a kid on.
yeah. It's my mom had me at 21, so I'm already 24. That means, th
Even that's considered young.
yeah, even that's considered, yeah.
Wait, how old is Jonah?
Jonah is 7, about to be 8 in
So
March.
Nina is 22?
I think Nino was also 21. Yeah, because he's about to be 8 very soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was something another weird connection I figured out like that my mom had me at 21 and then Nina had. Oh yeah, she for sure had him at 21 because she said that she literally turned 21 and was gonna go to Vegas for her birthday, but she was pregnant. So then she ended up not being able to go or went and then like couldn't drink and couldn't actually enjoy it. So yeah, I remember something about that. That's trippy to me. But if you think about it, this also tripped me the fuck out, right? So Jonah's about to be 8, and I'm 24. So subtract 8 from 24. 23, 22, 21, 20. So if Jonah was actually my child, I would have had him at 16 years old with Nina.
Damn.
Isn't that trippy?
Yeah.
So when I met him and when I was 20 and he was 4, like that's a weird, combination right there, Subtract 20 from 4, 20, 19, yeah, 16. So I would have been 16 when he was born. Or I was 16 when he was born, but if he was mine, I would have been a 16-year-old dad. That's fucking crazy. That's so
How
weird.
old were you when you met Nina?
How old was he when I met Nina?
How old were you?
Oh, nah, either 19 or 20. I think I was 19.
Like before that?
Yeah, I think I was 19, like about to be 20, and then met her on Fortnite, and then just talked to her like as a friend for a while. Found out that we ended up going to the same school together. Just like that's so random and so weird that we ended up going to the exact same college, and we just literally met in like free fill Fortnite through like mutual people, and then yeah, like over time, like obviously we started something, but I was only 20 when when it all started, which is still weird, like when being 20 and then having a 4-year-old kid just randomly like boom be a part of your life. It was so trippy.
Did
And
they talk to you about having a kid?
yeah, it's like a kid just spawns and it's like, okay, he's 4 years old now. You've already passed the the like the pre-baby stage. You already passed that. Now it's like, okay, now you got a little toddler that's like literally going into his elementary school phase, pretty much leaving preschool, and then you gotta like you know like try to support and take care of him. Such a weird feeling. Definitely. It didn't even come to my head really at the time because I was just like, you know, honestly, to keep it 100 with you, the main reason why Nina and I like rushed into things and moved in and like had all this, happen so quickly, because you know me, I'm not really one of the kinds of people that just rushes into things. I usually take my time on it. But Nina was staying at this place in Lancaster, like literally down the street from our school, and they kicked her out because for some reason, one of their kids was coming back from either, I don't know, college or something, and needed a place to stay, and they didn't have room for her there anymore or something. It's a little more complicated than that, but I'm just giving you the gist of it since it's so late. And pretty much like I had to make a choice, like, you know, if I'm literally dating this girl, do I, make her go find somewhere else to live and still take things slow and take it like a normal relationship, or she's already coming over and spending the night here and there just to do it. Do I, take her in and pretty much give her rent free place to stay and build, because if she gets some random place where she's paying like rent, then she would have been, in a way worse situation, like money wise. So that was like the main reason I was like, stay here, rent free, a tribute to like groceries and stuff. And obviously she took care of me, she fed me, and she like, drove me places and all that. So I mean, it just kind of like happened so quickly. So a part of me feels like, you know, we kind of built our relationship on like a foundation that was rushed and, jumped into too quickly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird as fuck. But it's also like,
But it worked.
yeah, it worked, and I also do get like this, warm feeling of, you know, Jonah having like an, comfort, a place to stay, and that he like looks up to me and loves me. I do kind of have like, warm feelings of that here and there. So
Yeah.
it's all, it's all a process. Even if things didn't work out, like I wouldn't feel like, she wasted my time or anything, or like time was wasted. So she'll always be like a not a chapter, but like always be engraved into my life, and Jonah will too. So it's not like I'm just, using them, or trying to protect them and then let them free like a butterfly or some shit.
But y'all get it out.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's all you can really do.
yeah, that's all I could really, process. I wish it wasn't so rainy right now. I'd be wearing the fucking. I'd be wearing the ones.
Yeah, they're good to go now.
Yeah, you think they're good to go now? I just kept them in the box until, like, should be, yeah, they should be good by now. Once the rain starts dying down, I'm gonna start breaking them in. I'm gonna at least start wearing them around the house, just to
For
get
real?
them.
Too?
Hell no. That is the worst idea I would ever do. I almost wore my Air Forces to a festival, and then I was like, nah, I'm not about to ruin those.
I wore my Jordans at the rave today.
You want about what?
I said I wore my Jordans at the rave today.
Oh, you did? Which one?
Yeah. Purples.
The purples? Bet those ones don't have any issue like being in the rain, right? They're not suede and you've had them long
They
enough.
kinda do, but
They do?
they're the buttery leather, so it's fine.
Oof.
I was sitting in it very long, so it's fine.
Oh, like you weren't in the rain for very long and you're like extra careful.
So I wore my shiny backwards in the rain today.
You did?
Yeah.
Is that one not as bad, or is that the same situation?
Same situation, but it was only raining.
Yeah,
It wasn't drizzling.
it's only drizzling. So if you wore them out like the pouring rain, it would pretty much ruin them.
It wouldn't ruin it, but the sun would beat.
Oof. What about painted shoes? Does that have the same issue, or is that even worse?
Not really. I mean, it's still just depends on the weather.
Oh, it depends on the leather. Okay.
Like your Air Forces are probably fine.
Oh, the customs. Yeah, because I'd be extra careful with those, because I mean I know we could always, just repaint something if it did get messed up,
Yeah.
but I still do want to keep them in as good condition as possible, and I would rather like work on a new thing together and waste the paint and the time to do that than to have to retouch up something other than like maybe the fours, because the fours obviously are gonna need a little touch up. But as for like the custom ones, where
It's
that
like a
that
tradition, bro.
was a tradition.
Every Christmas I would give you one of my pair of shoes, bro.
Just slowly build my collection.
The Avengers, bro.
Oh, the Revengers are suede, so I pretty much cannot wear them in any season that has rain.
You kind of knew that though, so
Yeah, that one I had a
not
feeling.
even you knew about, but you didn't know you were gonna get them.
Yeah, the Revenges, like those we kind of like talked about and like I already knew about.
On Christmas, so when they talking you thinking you might get them,
The
the homages.
the homages, y- to be honest, before you even like told me about that thing on eBay, I had a feeling that I was gonna get something like crazy, like not expected. And then when you showed me it, then it kind of like clicked, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I actually might get them. But then when you told,
I wasn't even like looking to get them, like that was really unexpected. And then I just happened to scroll through, like looking at what store she sent them to, and I found myself, oh, yo, I gotta get this.
I know, and then when you told me, I was like, yo, this would be a sick gift. But then I was thinking too, like, yeah, this is a little crazy. And then you were like, and then you said something like, oh yeah, like it. Well, I thought about it, to be honest, but it's probably not gonna happen. And then I kind of just kept that premonition of like, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. It was a good idea, and it kind of like it kind of felt like it was meant to be, type shit. But then I didn't really hold on to like that like guarantee. I just kind of figured I was gonna get like some cash and maybe like something clothing wise. I think one year you guys got me like an Adidas like rain jacket kind of thing, and then just gave me some cash with it. And like that's what I kind of just thought of. Which I honestly I wear that Adidas jacket so much. Anytime I go anywhere, that's like, and your uncle. I think Uncle Phil and Auntie Debbie were like if you don't want it, let us know and we'll give you the receipt to exchange it. And I was like no, I like it. And they didn't believe me, to be honest, but I swear to you, I've literally worn it multiple times. I took it to Disney World, anywhere where there's like rain and I'm going out like just to casually go like the store. I'm always wearing that jacket. It's funny.
That was called, I really was excited. I was gonna ask you, and I was still watching them, and some guy offered me to keep it.
Oh shit. Yeah, see, I didn't even know about that until you told me on Christmas.
I'm usually a keep until I gotta get them.
I honestly had a pretty crazy Christmas, and I think you did too, right? We both had some trippy Christmases. I got some Jordans and a PS5. Like that's,
Low key makes me feel a little bad though. I feel like I'm cheating, bro.
I know. Honestly,
Like honestly, we are.
we were definitely spoiled this Christmas. Like it, I feel this exact same way. And honestly, I almost got even more spoiled because my dad was like, "All right, I'll let you pick something more expensive if you do it through Best Buy because I have credit through Best Buy. So I can get you something even more expensive and then I can just pay it off through credit versus like something else where I don't have it right away."
Yeah.
And I was thinking about getting like a TV at Best Buy or something, like nothing too crazy, but something nice to go with the PS5. But yeah, like Dad and I were just not really talking very much, and then things kind of led to another, and then we pretty much didn't really get to see each other very much on Christmas. So then he just gave us um like some Erica picked out some really nice clothes, a couple things of clothes, and then he gave us like some cash, and then got a couple things for like Nina and Christine.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you would have got me like a TV or something crazy from Best Buy, I would have had like a super spoiled Christmas. Especially for not having a job for most of December, so not having any money for anybody else. I would have had a fucking super
What
spoiled one.
what bike got any stuff that was still like $200 lower? But
Damn. and like added up with what like Nana gave you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that's crazy. Like I got all this crazy stuff, and then and then I even put in like you know a couple few hundred or a couple like a couple hundred few hundred into the bank the next day. I was like, damn, I would have been totally, I'm already more than fine with all the stuff that I got, let alone, but that cash honestly does help because I started working and I didn't get my first paycheck. I haven't got my first paycheck yet because they do it like weekly, but I pretty much work the first week and don't get paid until like the following week for what I made from the first week. It's weird. So I think my first check comes in on Friday, and Friday's when I go to that festival, like the New Year's festival. So so like that extra money that I got for Christmas has honestly been holding me off up until I'm gonna get paid, which is really nice. So, but yeah, definitely we both got spoiled this Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm trying to come to Ventura sometime soon. I hate how like boom Christmas hits and it's like this like super big family oriented holiday, and then there's not really much family oriented holidays until like April, right? January, February, March, April,
Oh,
January.
Easter?
Easter, right? Easter's the first holiday like where we actually gather, which is like 4 months
Like,
into the
we
year.
get we get Thanksgiving and Christmas what is it? Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas all at once. And
Yeah,
not even New Year, and then nothing.
and then nothing until April where we get Easter, and then what comes after Easter? January, February, March.
New finals.
Hey, yeah, March Madness. May, June, July, August, September, January, February, March.
The 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July, January, February, March, April,
Who knows
May.
what? Sometimes we don't even know what the year is after.
Yeah, true. May, June, July, August, September. Damn, yeah, that's crazy.
Um,
Yeah, pretty much we get Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and then nothing until April until we get Easter. So honestly, we really gotta try to figure out what to do. Like for I know with 4th of July, we all kind of tend to do our own thing here and there, like once in a while, every year, or whatever. But I feel like we should figure out something so we can like all do something at least. What did you guys do last? I don't remember.
last year
Oh,
we
you guys went to the place out in like Oxnard, right?
in Canada.
Mm. You guys went to Camarillo, saw
Didn't do
fireworks.
anything.
It was what?
Didn't really do much. We just kind of went there and we just like watched the fireworks and did stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty much exactly what we did. We went to the same spot that Nana and Papa used to always snag that by that like bank.
I guess I can.
Yeah, that's where we went. Um, I think it was literally just me, Mom, Jonah, and Nina, and Justin and Christine ended up not coming and stayed at home, and then yeah, we just watched the fireworks, went home, like nothing crazy. But definitely would have been nicer having Justin and Christine there, and then meeting up or whatever. I don't know.
It's pouring.
It's pouring
Yeah.
right now or on 4th of July.
Right now I think it is.
Oh yeah, it's pouring like crazy over here too. That's what I like about. Oh man, as much as this job is like like so much manual labor and so much work, it it beats Amazon. Like the way that Amazon treated me and us as workers, and then also just like having to work outside all day and night, no matter the weather conditions. That shit sucked. Like really pouring, raining days, having to constantly be getting in and out of the car, delivering soggy packages, like that. That was just fucking really bad. So It's
I got work today.
oh shit. What time is it? Yeah, you gotta go to bed.
You told me.
I don't got work tomorrow till like 1 p.m. So I'm probably gonna go to bed pretty soon too. But you got to get up early.
Yeah, 17 hours.
Yeah. So go back to the sleeps.
Yeah.
Good night, Torbino.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, tell me you guys happy birthday.
Okay, I'll tell her. Later.